Good evening, everybody. This is Mark back here with Team Shooter, here to give you another free pick. This time it is going to be in Thursday Night Football as the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Oakland Raiders. But before we get into that, let's quickly recap what happened yesterday. We picked up a loss with the Edmonton Oilers as they lost that game 5-3. We had them on the money line. We also had the spread. Now, the Oilers got up to an early lead in that game like we felt like they probably would. They went up 1-0 on a power play within the first 5 minutes. And if you listen to trends, or if you're kind of a guy that just likes to follow trends, the Edmonton Oilers are 6-1 when scoring the first puck in a game. Obviously, last night that didn't seem to much matter. Now that trend is now 6-2. But if you want to follow that trend, it exists and it is a thing. So hopefully, maybe next time they play, they score the next puck, they can move that to 7-3. But who knows if we'll be on it or not. Either way, it doesn't really much matter. Either way, let's move on to the play of the day. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the Gilmore locks of the day. And if you're asking me what is a Gilmore and what is a lock of the day, well, this is new to us. Over in our Discord, Shooter's been giving out a lock of the day every day, and it's basically a fade of Team Gilmore. And if you're like, what is a Gilmore? A Gilmore is a amateur public sports bettor. So you're going to see a Gilmore typically take a lot of public bets. It's going to be on a lot of favorites, and it's going to be on a ton of overs. So it's the guy who just woke up yesterday. He's getting into sports betting, and he's like, yes, I'm going to take the Lakers -7 because it's the Lakers, and they're playing, they're playing the Bulls. I mean, how is that ever a loss? So that's got to be the lock. And you see these amateur sports bettors or handicappers either on Twitter or YouTube or wherever, and they're trying to give out picks that they're calling locks. Now, see, we'll use the word lock, but it's really in a sarcastic way and not actually meant to be taken in a literal sense. So although we are calling it a Team Gilmore lock of the day, please I don't need to see 100 messages in the comment section saying, how am I giving out locks? I understand it's supposed to be sarcastic. That's the funny part about the whole thing. But either way, they are real bets and they really do exist, and it is just us totally fading the public. And so far we are 3-1 since doing this. We faded the Lakers -7, Kansas City Jayhawks -2, tonight's game with Virginia -3, and the Bucks -6. We went 3-1 on those games, so we have 2 for tomorrow, and one is actually going to be the play of the day in this video, and that is going to be the Oakland Raiders. And then we also there's going to be the San Diego LA Chargers. We are taking Oakland Raiders, so we're going to fade the LA Chargers. And we're also going to be fading Temple. So take the Temple on the fade Temple. Take FSU on the spread for your Gilmore locks of the day. But either way, let's quickly get into the play of the day because I've already taken up enough of your time. And we like this play, and the reason why we like this play is because we like the Raiders. Again, this isn't one of those national televised games we talk about all the time. But the interesting part about this game is the Raiders opened up at -1.5, but they've been bet all the way. No, they opened up at -2.5, and they've been bet all the way up to +1.5. So we're already getting 3.5 points on our favorite. So the Raiders opened up -2.5 favorites in this game, and so much money has started to come in on the Chargers now that they're a -1.5 favorite. When we believe the situation, unless it's reverse alignment, which it isn't, we will stick with the odds makers. So we're going to get 3.5 points in our favor at +1.5 for -110. We'll also be getting the money line at +100. Another reason we like the Raiders is because personally, we've had success betting them on this season. They've been covering. So we had them on the Texans the week before last, and then we also had them on the Lions this last week. So for the last 2 weeks, we've bet Oakland, and they've cashed for us both times. So we definitely like Oakland. We want to see their success continuing. And this is also just going to be a really entertaining game. If you don't know where their current records are at, this is basically a spot where they have to win if they want any chance of playing in the playoffs. Do I think either one of these teams are going to play in the playoffs? Possibly. I can definitely see the Raiders getting there more than I can see the Chargers. But it's whichever one of these teams wins has the most likeliness of actually making the playoffs. So that is another reason why we like the Oakland Raiders. It's also at home, so that's another good reason to like them as well. So either way, gave out the Gilmore locks, gave out the video play. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this channel. If you have any comments, I will leave them this below. If you ever get tired of hearing my chatter, I always leave the notes that I read off on the comment select on the description below. So if you ever just want to read what I'm about to say, you can literally read verbatim everything I say, and that's basically encapsulates the 5 seconds verbiage of what's really important: the units, the team, and the odds. And if you don't really care to hear me talk for 5 minutes, totally free. Go and just read the real quick verbiage. So either way, just point it out. It's there on every single video. Plus, when I have time, I will always post our card. We don't have the completed card out just yet because this video is being recorded at about midnight Central Time. So I will post it sometime tomorrow when it's out. Usually comes out sometime in the afternoon. Either way, hope you enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll be back here tomorrow with another free pick.